All right, we've got a trade that will take place actually after the moratorium is lifted on July 6th. I am actually in the ESPN cafeteria just doing some work, and we figured we'd do a little bit of video here, kind of a unique spot. I won't give you a tour. Basically, I'm in here by myself. I have my glasses off. It's funny, whenever I get tired, my eye starts to like twitch. I don't know if I've had that feeling since Kawhi got signed with the Clippers back in 2019, and we haven't even hit free agency yet. It's 2 days away, and I've already started to get that twitch here with my eye. So Nerlens Noel, Alec Burks goes to Detroit. Noel's $9.2 million for 2022-23. He's got a team option for the following year. Alec Burks is right around $10 million. Got a team option for 2023-24. So both players are technically on expiring contracts for the Pistons. That takes Detroit's roster up to 15 players. They were one of those teams that potentially could have cap space this summer. I think that cap space is basically going to be Marvin Bagley III, who they tendered a qualifying offer to, who's a restricted free agent, and I think you'll probably just have them sit on maybe $10 million, $8 million in room and kind of go there. I don't see them as a player for DeAndre Ayton. I think you are looking at a Pistons team that is content as far as rolling with this roster that they have. I think Burks is going to be there. I think he gives them some veteran support for their young guards with Cade Cunningham and Jaden Ivey. I think Noel gives them another center with Isaiah Stewart and Jalen Duren. So they add two players there. So we can basically take Detroit out of the market. $6 million in cash, 2 seconds as part of the deal. One of the seconds is a protected Miami pick. 31 to 55 in 2024. The Pistons get their own second back from the Knicks. So I don't know if this is much as of a salary dump, because I think both players are going to be on the Pistons roster. You'll probably see Kemba get bought out. That will take it down to 14, and I said Bagley probably goes into roster spot 15. So this is a little bit of just a salary dump, and they got a second for. I think both players are going to be around in Detroit. I don't see a buyout for either one. I think they're going to, provide value on the court for a Pistons team that played solid basketball at the end of the second half here. So that's it from the Pistons' perspective. Certainly from New York, we started to see it the night of the draft when they made the Kemba Walker trade, which still has not been finalized yet. That's the Jeremy Grant trade. I would expect Walker to be bought out probably for at least $1.82 million. That's what his veteran minimum exception is. New York now clears out these two salaries. They clear about $19 million. They're at $30 million. That includes not waiving Taj Gibson. That includes the $1.8 million free agent hold of Mitchell Robinson. So you can go out and make an offer to a player like Jalen Brunson when free agency starts. I think what will be interesting is, can New York waive Taj Gibson, create more money, $5.1 million salary, open up maybe $10 million more, sign Brunson, sign a $10 million guy, and then circle back around and sign Mitchell Robinson. Remember, Robinson has bird rights. His cap hold is $1.8 million. So basically you can use all your cap space first and then go back and sign Mitchell Robinson. So I think if it is going to be a player like Brunson, I mean, $30 million, no offense, is a rich number for Jalen Brunson. I think it comes out to 4 years, $129 million, I want to say. I don't have my numbers here, but it's 4 years, 130. That's max. That's a max number for a good player, but not a max player here. But as we know, the market dictates as far as what the Brunson contract will be, and New York certainly needs a lead guard there. And but I just think there's a way to. I think you can waive Gibson, create a $5 or $6 million spot, and then go and sign Brunson, use that money, and then go back and sign Mitchell Robinson here. So I think What's his price range? 12 to 14 million dollars, potentially, maybe in that range. So we'll see what the Brunson or whoever they go out and target in free agency's number is going to be. So that's it for this trade, New York and Detroit. This is actually going to be probably separate from the Kemba Walker, Jeremy Grant trade, or the Kemba Walker trade to Detroit with Jalen Duren, as far as that goes here. But this is a post July July 6th, when the moratorium is lifted, for this deal to get done.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.